Ever wondered why economists don't run comedy clubs? Because they'd try to sell laughter by the pound. Speaking of pounds, let's dive into some weighty issues. Recently, the US inflation decided to cool down. It's like that hot-headed friend who finally took a chill pill. And while we're on the topic of cooling down, let's not forget our dear friend, the Japanese yen. It's been hitting the gym, but can't seem to beef up against the dollar. It's like the skinny kid who always gets picked last in dodgeball. Now, don't get me wrong. We're not making fun of the situation. It's just that sometimes, it's easier to digest these economic conundrums with a little pinch of humor. So, while we might not want economists running our comedy clubs, we sure do need them to figure out this financial hodgepodge. Did you hear about the US inflation rate? It's been chilling lately, and the Japanese yen, well, it's been hitting the gym but still can't bulk up. Now let's dive a bit deeper, shall we? Picture this. The US inflation rate has been like a sizzling summer day. You know, one of those days where even your ice cream starts sweating? But now, it's as if a cool breeze has swept in. We're talking about the kind of breeze that makes you want to grab your sunglasses, a good book, and a lounge chair. That's right, folks, the inflation rate is cooling down, and it's like a much-needed relief from an economic heat wave. Now let's turn our attention to our friend, the Japanese yen. The yen has been like that skinny guy at the gym, you know the one, right? The one who's always there, sweating buckets, lifting those tiny dumbbells with all his might. He's putting in the work, he's dedicated, but alas, he's not bulking up. Despite all his efforts, he's still the weakling of the currency world. But hey, we're rooting for you, yen. Keep lifting. You see, in the grand scheme of things, these economic events may seem like big, scary numbers in financial jargon. But when you break them down, they're just like us. Sometimes they're hot, sometimes they're cool, and sometimes, well, they could use a little more muscle. So folks, that's the scoop. The US inflation is on a cool down jog, and the Japanese yen is still waiting for its protein shake. Until next time, remember, laughter is the best investment.